Sexy. I'm Joanna DeVoe, and this is a video to tell you a little bit about what you're going to get when you sign up for the Sad to Sexy program. It's a 4-week course, and the first thing you get is a little recipe book called 6 Sexy Salads and the Beauty of Avocado. It's got a little essay at the beginning about why avocado is a beauty food, and then 6 of my personal favorite recipes, most of which I made up, and I eat these all the time. I make them for my family. They're awesome recipes. You also get an ebook called Get Your Sexy On and a workbook to go with it called Your Sexy New Bod. Both of these things you're going to get in 4 installments on a weekly basis, and so I will break that down for you now on what you're gonna get. Week 1 is the power of nutrition, and I teach you all about nutrition, everything from macro and micronutrients to phytonutrients, anti-nutrients, the glycemic index, pH balance, and all that good stuff. And then in the workbook, I show you how to do a body scanning meditation, and then there's a nice long questionnaire to help you get in touch with where you're at in your life right now, and what your goals are, and what you're hoping to accomplish, and then a food diary. Week 2 is called the Magic of Customization, and that's when I get into food typing and all of the different diets that there are out there. What are the good ones? What are the not so good ones? What can you take from these diets to customize your own unique nutritional program? And then the workbook that week has you exploring your local area for maybe some new food sources that you haven't discovered yet. Week 3 is the wisdom in cooked food, and I get all into food prep. I really geek out on this stuff. I really like it. There are a lot of things you need to know about healthy cooking, and it has to do with the different styles of cooking and temperatures, the cookware that you use, and especially the oils that you use. So I get all into that in week 3, and then the workbook portion has you editing your kitchen and maybe swapping out some less healthy things for some new, healthier choices. And then finally, week 4 is the beauty of raw food, and this is when I get into talking about how you can gently and easily add more raw foods to your diet, and I talk about maybe what percentages you might want to play around with, and give you some fair warnings for if you decide to go 100% raw vegan, and some suggestions if you don't want to go raw vegan but you just want to, you know, work a little bit of raw food into your life. Some good ideas for doing that. And then in the workbook portion, I outline a very gentle, easy to do 3-day detox that you can use anytime you like. But I will do it with you through the Facebook group that you also get access to. It's a private Facebook group where we can all talk together and compare notes. And then in addition to all of that material, you also get several videos throughout the length of the course. There's a video that's my personal favorite called The Magic Cellulite Cure, and it might surprise you what that is. I send out a whole bunch of little short videos called Hot Tips, and then there's also a few recipe videos. There's a recipe for grain-free bread, which is my personal favorite, a recipe for sauerkraut, and then a really flexible, customizable recipe for raw vegan chocolate, and with suggestions of all the different things that you can do for that, among other things. My whole thing is that food is sacred. The act of eating is sacred, and that if you're going to live a magical life, you need to have a sacred connection with your food, and it should be food that comes from Mother Nature and the earth, and not food that comes from a chemical lab or some ginormous man-made machine or factory. If you want to live a magical life, as you know, it's all about working with the seasons and Mother Nature, and it's interesting to me that so many people want to live a life like that, but then they continue to eat fake processed food, which generally will lead you down the road to having to use pharmaceuticals, and it's a really bad vicious cycle that you can step off. And if the damage is already done, if you've already really messed your body up, there's still so many improvements that you can make for yourself. You can cure all kinds of conditions and improve all kinds of conditions, all kinds of skin diseases, autoimmune disorders. My personal favorite thing that happens is the improvement in your mood when you switch to a whole foods diet. It kicks depression's butt. Same goes for anxiety. You are going to feel yourself coming back down to earth and into your body, and I promise you that at the very least it is going to improve the way that you feel emotionally on a day-to-day basis. The side effect is that it might make you look sexier. The weight might just melt off. Your skin might start glowing. You might have a little extra pep in your step, and people will notice. I'm guessing that's going to happen for you if you take the Sad to Sexy course. You're going to get out of it however much you put into it, but at the very least, it's a first step in educating yourself and becoming aware of what the commercial food industry has done to all of us, to our bodies, to our planet, and what you can do to take control back and to take control of your own health and your own life and get your sexy on. So join me October 6th for Sad to Sexy. It's gonna be fun, it's gonna be sexy. Much love. Peace.